approved for another...
Hey, I'm Jillian Grace, and I've been here a couple times before for Playmate evaluation, and Howard approved me, and now I'll be Miss March 2005 for Playboy, so I'm here to tell him about my experiences and hope he approves of the pictures, so hopefully I'll make him proud.
We ought to get Jillian in here right away. Jillian Grace. Chick, her mother wrote me a letter. Said, my daughter's dream is to be in Playboy. Can you help her out? We had her down here. We got the guy from Playboy in here. We got her in Playboy. And everything that basically we said would happen to her has happened to her. She dumped her boyfriend. I think she has a restraining order against him.
Oh, no.
Wow, baby. You look better than ever. You look better than ever. God bless you.
Jillian full of grace.
Good thing I answered that letter.
Yeah, you usually throw those things away.
I usually throw them right in the garbage, but she looked good. You know, like the mother angle really got to me.
That's what it was. The mother wrote the letter.
You know, your mother was so...
Thank you. My mom says hi, by the way.
Yeah, and the
She's
layout...
not here?
No, my stepdad just had back surgery, so she's nursing him.
Good. We like it better when she's not here. It's more fun.
Her mother's home with the psychiatrist.
I was looking at your video that you did for Playboy. You look real good in that, too. And those breasts are real?
They're real.
You didn't get them enhanced instead?
Nope.
Wow. It's unbelievable that those are your real breasts.
Well, thank you.
Those are your real breasts, though?
Yeah, and my mom to thank for them.
Wow. I mean, they're perfect.
Oh, my God.
They look real good. So when you... Look, we figure you hit every cliche. Didn't everything we say was going to come true has come true so far? Be honest.
Yeah, but there's more detail to it all.
Oh, it doesn't matter about the detail. We knew it was going to happen. We don't care how.
Let's go through your life. We predicted that you would get in Playboy, and the first thing that you would do is dump your boyfriend from your hometown.
Right, check.
How close were we on that one?
Yeah, well, it was really rough, and
What did we say?
it did happen, but it was a very rough story, and I tried to make it work, and he just wasn't going along with the Playboy thing, and he was really having a hard time with you guys giving him all this.
Oh, it's our fault.
Wait a minute.
No, it's not your fault at all. He just couldn't handle it, and it just ended very, very ugly.
Now, what happened? You ended up getting a restraining order.
Yes.
What did you need a restraining order for?
I feel really bad talking about, though. His mother just passed away last week,
Well, I'm
so...
sorry to hear that.
That is bad.
Well, it must be hard for him. I mean, here you were his girlfriend, and as we predicted, you went into Playboy, and, you know, I mean...
Your life changes. You change.
Yeah. When you went out to the mansion, you began to meet celebrity guys, and you started dating some celebrities, just as we
No,
predicted.
it didn't happen. We didn't break up because I wanted to date celebrities by any means.
But you did. Why'd you have to get the restraining order, though? I mean, was he saying that he wanted you and no one else, or anything like that?
He said some very uncalled for things, and just... I don't want to go too into detail.
Right.
Although I'd love to bash him on national radio.
I don't want you to bash the guy. I'm sure he's hurt and upset. I don't blame him. I mean, I understand, but I just think it's very, very amazing how we predicted all of this. Now, within how many feet can he come of you?
I think not even like 100.
100 feet.
Oh, that's good, because the office down the hall is about 100 feet away. We have a big surprise on the phone.
Artie, you did predict that.
I predicted it.
Yes,
Now, this is exactly what I thought would happen.
Right. Well, you're a beautiful girl, and I imagine when you went to the Playboy Mansion, you received a lot of attention.
You know, not really. A few people did walk up to me and were like, "Oh, you're the girl from the Howard Stern show." And I said, "Yeah."
Right.
But
Yeah, I'm John Lovitz.
Who did you meet that was famous? Someone told me you're dating Pauly Shore, is that right?
I'm not dating him. We just hung out a few times.
Don't do that. That's the one thing I don't want you to do.
Hey, the
Well, what's wrong with Pauly?
On the way, sir.
It's so much of a cliche. I wanted to go there.
Is Pauly a really nice guy?
He is, and he's a lot of fun. I said I liked humorous guys. So
Right. So how did you end up meeting him?
I met him at the Halloween party.
The Halloween party was a big deal for you, to go to the famous Playboy Mansion and be at the Halloween party.
What
And
did you wear?
I wore a little Girl Scout uniform.
yeah, Pauly like that?
Hey, you look good. Hey, I'm humorous.
So Polly's really sweet.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine everyone's on good behavior around you. You know, I mean, I'm sure they give you, the show business is tough, and I can show you around kind of rap, right? Would a lot of the guys give you that?
You know, Polly's really the only guy that really talked to me. I met Michael Keaton, though. He was really cool.
Michael Keaton hangs out there.
Jillian, those are some tasty nugs.
So, when you met Pauly, was
How old is Pauly now?
I think he's 72. He's Paul now.
Biodome came out in 1958.
So when you met Paul, you must have been excited. You probably saw his movies and saw him on MTV when you were growing up, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it was exciting. And what happened? He hung around with you that whole night at the Halloween party?
No, we just kind of bumped into each other. And we took a picture together and everything, and then I gave him my phone number and he called me.
Called you at home?
Hey.
Yeah, you've been living at the Playboy Mansion?
No, not at all. I still live in Washington.
So he gave you a call. Did you guys get together?
We hung out a few times.
Where do you go with a famous guy like Pauly Shore? Where do you go?
We've just hung out at his house.
Oh, no.
At his place.
Yeah,
So he said, hey, why don't you come over to my house?
right.
What, is he too famous to go out?
He's just really busy, you know. He works at the club.
Busy?
Busy? What's he
He
doing?
is. He's got his new DVD.
Yeah.
What's he busy doing? I am really...
So you drove over in your car.
No, I didn't drive.
How'd you get to Pauly's house?
He's picked me up at the mansion a few times.
He picks you up there and he brings you back to his house. And what is his house like? Is it
out enough to come pick you up?
Yeah, he has time he can break away from the DVD just long enough.
is his house very big? Is he a very wealthy guy?
It's a very nice house, and he's actually just getting a new one, so.
I see. So you go over, you hang out at the house. What do? You watch TV? Did he show you his new movie that he put together on DVD?
You know, he didn't show it to me, but I've seen it.
You've seen it on your own.
But what else?
Very funny.
Really, what do you talk about?
I don't know. We both like to watch TV, so we watch that, and I asked him about the club and everything, and he tells me about touring around the country for a stand-up.
I to get into acting and sitcoms, so did he say maybe he could help you with that?
No, I didn't really ask.
Right.
You want to open for me at the Funny Bone?
What do you wear when you go to his house? Because it's kind of like a date. I mean, it's do you wear a sexy sweater like this? I mean, 'cause it would drive any man crazy, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know. I've worn a little bit of everything over there.
What are you wearing today? Mini skirt and a little green top.
A
Sweater.
little green sweater that's open down to her navel.
Yeah.
It looks good.
And a little schoolgirl skirt.
So when you go over to Paulie's house, you're hanging out, you're talking. Does he kiss you at all?
Yeah?
He gave you a kiss. I thought so.
Oh, my
I would.
So you've made out with Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a lucky woman. There's only about 70 million porn stars who can make that same claim.
Pauly Shore, you know, we're laughing at him, has been, everything. Who's with Jillian Grace in the Hollywood Hills?
Paulie, I'm a fan. I like Paul.
Pauly Shore. Hey, good for you, Paul.
He's the new Scott Baio.
He's Paul now, though. We can
Paul.
drop the Paul.
Do you call him Paul or Paulie?
No, I'll call him Polly.
I call him
But we're not
Luis.
dating or
I
anything.
mean, when
we're
you're
just
looking at the
hanging out.
crow's feet, how can you call him Pauly?
So wait a second. Is he a friend or is he a boyfriend?
We're just hanging out. I don't have a boyfriend at all. I'm still in the interview process, I guess.
Right. But are you lovers yet?
No.
So have you made love to anyone since you've gotten out to Hollywood and hung out at the Playboy Mansion?
Broke up with your boyfriend?
No.
You have to. I can tell you're lying.
No, I just, I haven't
the truth.
I haven't even been out there very often,
Well, Howard, have you ever heard of the Clippers?
So when you're up in half...
Good. Perfect. Perfect. That's it. Perfect. Good. You look beautiful, Jillian. Absolutely beautiful. There's a playmate if I ever saw one. Very nice.
So when they gave you the word you're going to be the Playboy Playmate, you do... Like, I noticed you're wearing the Playboy pendant.
Was.
Now, your dream as a kid... And you're still a kid, but even your dream as a kid was to earn the Playboy pendant. You wanted that more than anything.
Yeah.
How do they give it to you?
You have to go through Playmate orientation.
No, oh, that's interesting.
Which is held at Pauly Shore's house.
What is Playmate orientation entail?
Yeah. It lasts like 3 hours, and you have to go in, and they tell you what you can and can't do at promotions, and you watch videos before you do your video, and they just give you the do's and don'ts, and you get
What are the do's and don'ts? What can you do and what can't you do? Do you know them?
like no drinking, no smoking
You can't drink or smoke?
while you're on promotion.
Oh, I...
While you're appearing somewhere,
Right.
no drinking or smoking.
Right, no, like giving out your number.
Can't give out your number to anyone.
Right.
Well, Pauly Shore has it.
Well, I
she
wasn't working.
Right. So, and Do they teach you what to do? Let's say Hef is doing you and he strokes out. Do they teach you any kind of CPR? Anything like that?
No, playmates do not have to sleep with Hef.
I
It's
know.
not a requirement.
But you would. You even said you would sleep with Hef. You would honor Hef with something, wouldn't you?
She wrote a paper about him.
Yeah.
Her high school paper. You would like him, right?
He's a very great person. He's such a gentleman, but he has his girlfriends, and there's a very fine boundary, between.
You haven't
playmates.
joined in. You haven't joined in on any of the Hef fun.
I have not.
If he asked you to be his girlfriend, would you consider it? I'm not saying would you do. Would you consider it?
It's just not really the route for me,
Right.
So
What's the
But you
route?
haven't even been invited to the bedroom?
there's been invitations.
There has been invitations to the bedroom, but you've declined.
I've gone up there, but
You watched the action.
right. It's
Right. What did you see when you went up in the bedroom?
I think that's private.
No, it's not. Other girls have spoken about it.
There's about 50 people in that bedroom.
Who makes the invite? Like one of the girls say, hey, why don't you come up to the bedroom and hang out with us?
Right.
So when you went up there, it has to be an incredibly erotic situation.
I've never experienced anything like it.
No, yeah, right. So Hef is in there. This is what I've heard. Hef is in there. All the girls are in the bed with him. There's porno up on the screen. And, like, girls are naked and doing stuff to Hef, right?
Well, I think, yeah, but I think if any more detail, if he wanted people to know, he'd tell them. So
He does. He's come in here and told me.
Yeah, no one's listening.
So I don't understand something. So what do you do with yourself? Do you just stand there naked, or are you wearing clothes when this is going on?
I'm clothed.
You're
not,
clothed?
Not fully, but
Will you take your top off?
yeah.
What do you do with yourself? I mean, like, if everybody's getting it on, what are you busy doing?
You just kind of watch and just.
Now,
Why-
you involved with some of the other girls?
I didn't really do anything. It's not really my deal, but
You kissed a few girls, huh? I knew you'd try it.
Were you the only one there that wasn't participating?
no, there's a lot of girls in there, and mainly just the girlfriends
It's called
are
the-
with Hef.
So you mean you just sit there in a chair and watch?
No, you're just on the bed. I don't know. It's just like
Now, what point do you start?
Wait, whoa, excuse
it's
me.
a very large bed.
So it's a large bed. You're sitting there topless. But don't you feel kind of goofy just sitting there? Don't you have
Yeah,
to
it
do
was a
something?
very awkward situation.
So what, do you just start making out with one of the girls?
No, they kind of,
Touch you?
yeah.
Did it feel good?
It was really weird, and I don't know if I could go up there again, that's for sure.
But some of the girls touch you. Did you like it?
No, it just felt really weird.
You'd rather be with a man, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what point did you start making out with Don Adams on the bed?
Hello, Mr. Whippy.
I'll try to make this as clear, but you're sitting there on the bed, because I'm very curious with the girl, and you go, does she put her hand in your underwear?
No.
So you won't let it go that far?
No.
Just the breast.
And actually, Howard, I brought you a little game so you can experience the whole Hef joy yourself.
Never mind. Now put that down. Don't start promoting.
Yeah, that's something you can do coke off later on in the year.
Right.
We should do this deep.
So are you really drunk from the party?
I'm only 19.
Yeah, right. You can't drink. I forgot.
Oh,
That's
so you
true.
were probably on ecstasy.
All right, so they give you the pendant.
Did you tell your mom you'd been up in Hef's bedroom?
I did.
What'd she say?
She wanted to know about as much details as you did.
Right. So it's a really sexy place. I mean, lots of hot chicks walking around.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Man. You don't go for other girls, huh?
That's just not my deal.
So the furthest you went is kissing and some fondling.
Yeah.
You touched some of the girls?
I did because I wanted to feel what fake breast felt like. So.
Right. Man, I wish I'd been there. I could have made some action happen. Damn, that sounds hot.
Who else have you met?
Hef, I just want to say, if you're listening, you are the man.
Genius, man.
Genius.
Is Jillian, are you one of those playmates that, like, there's a big party coming up this weekend, and I've been to parties where some of the girls just get naked at the parties, which is fine. Are you one, would you do that?
Well, I haven't really seen any girls just walking around naked. I've seen, like, the painted ladies, but
No, I mean, I've been to parties where playmates have just got naked and jumped in the pool.
no, I play in my costume very well. So.
What is your costume for this party?
Well, this is going to be the Mardi Gras party, so I made a skirt, and it's nothing but Mardi Gras beads.
Wow.
It took a while. My mom helped
Are
me
you
do
wearing
it.
something under that?
Well, yes.
So you're going to wear Mardi Gras beads, and what are you going to wear for a shirt?
A bra, and we, like, put all the Mardi Gras colors for sequins.
Damn it.
What time is Paulie picking you up for the party?
I'll already be there.
So when you're up in Hef's bedroom, he's screwing around with chicks. Like, does he talk to you while he's doing it, or is he pretty much focused on what's going on?
He's focused.
He's focused. So you actually saw Hef do it to a chick, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Did that freak you out? Because he's kind of old.
It was just, I've never even seen anyone having sex, so it was just weird all on its own.
How many girls you figure are packed into that room with the Hef?
When I was up there was about 9 girls up
Beautiful.
Oh, my God.
Damn. Mother effer.
He is the greatest guy who's ever lived.
He's a genius, that man. The friggin'
And
sexual
how
genius.
often a week and during the week does that happen? Is it a
Well,
once?
they go out twice a week to the club, and I think that's
That's what it
kind
meant.
of fun.
Yeah.
I see.
Don't you think it's amazing that Hef keeps getting older every year and the Playmates keeping Jillian's age
I
and
know.
getting up to the bedroom?
So let me understand something. So they have this Playboy like thing that just all the bunnies get around and they go, oh, now we're going to give you your pendant. Like it's a whole big deal, right?
There's not a lot of people. It's just mainly James, who's like the head of production, and he tells you all the insides and outs. So
He reads you the list of things you have to do to be a Playboy Playmate. Then how does he hand you your pendant?
they have it in a very nice box, and they open it for you, and I cried, of course.
You cried?
Of course, it was a big deal. Just like finding out that I was actually going to be Miss March. It's just
This is the dream come true for you.
That's right.
Your pictures look awesome, and I got to tell you, the video looked awesome too.
Thank you.
Except the part where you yodel on it.
I had tonsillitis, and like the week after, I had my tonsils taken out, so it was really rough, and I'm still learning. So.
Well, yodel for us today. Because
Oh,
that was-
come on.
You yodeled on WB this morning. Go, come on.
I didn't yodel on there. They wanted me to. I'm really bad at it. It's fun, though. It's just a joke kind of thing.
Who's bigger, Hef or Pauly Shore?
I don't know how big Hef is. I try not to focus.
So you know how big Paula Shore is, though, right?
No,
I think she does.
It sounds like.
Hey, you know
You
what?
made love to Pauly, didn't you?
I didn't make love to Paul.
Hold on.
You didn't really? Take out the Bibles.
I want you to
Put your
swear
hand on the
on
Bible.
this stack.
Swear you didn't have sex
This
with
is a
Pauly.
stack of Bibles, a stack.
Put your hand on it.
You know what making love means, right, Jillian?
Yeah, put your hand on
Well,
this.
I think there's a difference between making love
I
and
said
having
sex.
I know what
If you
happened.
put your hand on that Bible and say, I swear I didn't have sex with Pauly Shore.
Oh, come on, Howard.
She can't do
You
that.
can't do it.
I know what happened.
What?
She said there's sex, and I know there's a certain kind of sex that Bill Clinton likes that probably happens.
Was it the sex?
She's saying the make love thing is different than
I
sex.
understand that. Did you have sex with Pauly Shore?
Do you really want to know?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. It's not like I'm ashamed of it or anything. It's just a very private
That's
thing.
it. That's it. I gotta go.
Wait a minute, can I ask how many dates that took?
You got her into Playboy.
Yeah.
Great.
She's going out there to have sex with Pauly effing Shore.
Right.
I'm leaving.
Go ahead, leave. I don't blame you. He's got.
Artie's
He just left.
walking off the
He
show.
left the show.
Oh my God.
Go cool down out there.
He's had enough of you. He never wants to see you again.
He has to go eat. How many?
on.
First time you went to his house and you got into your pants, I bet? Second. Damn it. Second time.
That's too much. We got her in a Playboy and she's banging Pauly Shore.
It's just a really private thing, and I feel really weird.
I
about
should
it.
have done you.
Pauly Shore.
No, I'll never touch you. You did,
I need a
Pauly.
drink. Pauly Shore.
Lucky
He's a
Paul.
great guy, though.
Yes, he
He's a
is.
nice guy.
He's a great guy.
Why not Michael
I don't know how
Keaton?
great he
But why Paula Shore? Why not Michael Keaton? Why not Batman?
No one else really talked to me,
Right.
So.
I'm talking to you.
I guess maybe Paulie knows that they're shy and that if you talk to him, there's a chance.
Paulie moves in. He knows what he's doing. Artie's back. I thought you were going to go eat.
I have a little stash out there of booze.
He's a fellow comedian. I mean,
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Why not Squiggy from Lady and Squiggy?
Pauly's a fellow comedian. If his mother didn't own that club, he'd be a receptionist at a tanning salon. That's what Pauly would be doing.
Howard, you left one thing out of the pendant ceremony, that they give you the orientation and they give you the pendant, but in between, they present you with a Hugh Hefner bio videotape.
Oh, really?
Well, why did they give you that?
I guess so you can brush up and know the history of Playboy.
What's next? What could have been, like, when we were sitting here making jokes a couple months ago, they threw out Pauly Shore. It
You
would have been
didn't
like...
say his name.
I know, because that's too over the top. You wouldn't believe it. Like I was saying, we were saying Shaq. We were saying, I don't know, 50 Cent.
Well, she hasn't met them yet.
Right, boy, you're the first moron who talks to you at one of these bars.
it's not like it's
I
the
gotta
first
tell you.
famous person I had to sleep with them, you know?
I got to tell you, I'm a little envious because I really feel I should have done you first.
No, let me tell you
I
something.
really am. And you know what? I'm better at than Paulie. I got to be.
This all comes from envy because,
Yeah.
I mean, Paulie, I've met Paulie, I like him, but this really pisses me off.
Me too.
It doesn't make you mad?
Yeah.
Like, you know...
I'm pissed.
Well, you guys didn't ask for my number.
I know.
What
Well,
is that? Jesus,
I
you're
shouldn't have
right.
had to ask. You should have just said, listen, meet me over here and
You
I'll...
have a girlfriend.
That's right. I forgot.
You could go over to Howard's house and watch him have sex with his girlfriend.
Chauncey, you're on the air.
Oh, two questions regarding Jillian's experience in Hef's bedroom. One, did she have to wear pink pajamas before entering the room?
No, but they were given to me afterwards.
Yeah, there's some sort of ritual
How
there.
about pink?
And what about the bath ritual? Was it required that you take a bath before you enter the room?
I think there is some sort of requirement if you're going to do more, but...
Since you didn't bathe?
So you're not really allowed to do more. Then once you're in there, if you don't take that bath first, he won't touch you.
And where's that bath that they know you've taken it?
Well, it's supervised by another playmate.
Oh,
Right.
interesting.
Yeah, that's true. Another playmate bathes you, right? No, seriously.
I don't know much about that part.
Did you get bathed by a playmate?
No, I didn't plan on doing anything.
Right.
So.
Jillian, wait a minute, let me get this straight. Is Paulie Shore the first celebrity who talked to you at a party?
He's not the first celebrity that talked to me. He's just the first one I was interested in.
Right. You like
How
going
jealous are you right now,
Well,
Howard?
listen, who are the ones that you weren't interested in before him? I'm just curious.
Well, it's not that I'm not interested.
But who else talked to you before Paulie?
Like I met John Lovitz, of course, and
Of course.
That would have been
We
funnier
were
than
James
Paulie.
Caan.
No,
But she's not going to go off with John Lovitz.
I would have preferred John Lovitz.
At least Paulie's in shape. I mean, Lovitz has got to lose 50 pounds.
And who else? Who
there's
else?
been a lot of, football players and
Like who?
sports people. See, I don't really know. I'm not up on that.
They were a lot of...
A lot of blacks?
There's a few, it's mixed,
Would you sleep with a black guy?
I haven't before, and I don't know my personal preference on that, but,
Well, you don't know?
She's only 18.
I haven't really been around them. There's not very many in Washington, Missouri, so.
How old is Paulie Shore, by the way?
He's got to be 40.
He's 40-something. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Paulie, you're the man.
30.
Oh, he lied to you.
I
What
told you
his
he's
age?
38.
No,
39,
25.
maybe.
39,
He
honey.
just had his birthday,
He's
and
got to be close to 50, this guy.
He's got to be 41 or 42.
Right.
I mean, who's next? What's next?
Yeah,
Well,
when you started,
come on.
Paulie, where do you go?
How long before Spade calls?
Fred
What?
Durst?
Spade it. Spade
Fred
it.
Durst
Fred
Fred
Durst,
Durst is going to do you.
I'm not making a list or anything.
We are. We've been right about everything.
I mean, if you marry Mini-Me, I'll kill myself.
No, she's not going to go for Mini-Me. What about your odds of being Playboy Playmate of the Year? I think they're pretty good.
Well, that's just like, Playmate was a dream, and Playmate of the Year would just be a fantasy come true.
Right. Do you meet the other Playmates? Do they say, oh, you better not be Playmate of the
No,
Year?
Howard just put those pink pajamas on
Well, that's,
to win that, I
but
think.
that's the
Yeah.
question, Howard. Do you feel now, if you don't put on those pink pajamas and go up there, that your chances of Playmate of the Year are somehow diminished?
No, not at all. I think it's very separate between business aspect of the magazine.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Something
Let's
tells
count
me
the votes at the end.
Something tells me you're taking a bath.
I need a Valium or
Oh,
something.
my
All right.
goodness.
Well, there you have it. Jillian Grace is in the March issue of Playboy magazine. Paris Hilton's on the cover.
She is.
But I got to say, Jillian looks spectacular.
Thank you.
You were born to be a Playboy Playmate. Your mom was right. And the magazine's available on newsstands Friday.
Can I ask Jillian a question?
Yeah.
Is there one main girl, like one girl who's his real girlfriend, and then the others kind of take orders from her?
Well, Holly is the main girl, and then
Right.
there's two other girls, so.
Wow.
There's like a pecking order, Howard.
Did you kiss half at all?
No,
You didn't make out with him?
no,
Did he touch you?
no.
No, she take it back.
Put your hand on the Bible and tell me Hefty didn't lay a hand on you.
He didn't touch me.
Okay.
L.A. is just
He had a lot of hands full.
evil
An evil town. I got to get out there.
town. Yeah, let's get out there immediately.
Wow.
Well, see, that's the amazing thing about a mom proposing you for this.
Does your mother know? Well, until now, did she know about Paulie?
Yeah, she loves Polly. She's met him already. And
Has you gotten both of you into bed yet?
no, not at all.
So what is your plan for the future? You're going to go out and do promotion for the magazine.
Right.
And I guess you get paid for each promotion, right?
After 20. You have
After
to do 20.
Right, you do 20 free ones, and then you're going to get some money. So that'll be good. No? You're laughing when you say that. You're not,
You do get paid, yes.
you got paid to be a Playboy Playmate, though, right?
Right.
Okay. And then you do 20 appearances, and then you get a couple of bucks for going and appearing. You get $500 an appearance?
Oh, yeah.
Easily. So that's better than working. What were
Oh
you?
yeah, this is the best job in the world.
Right. So then.
But what are your plans for the future? Are you going to take acting lessons?
Well, I want to do acting lessons, and we're trying to pick out an agent right now, and
All right.
hopefully do more modeling. And I also have the personal trainers just for.
Yeah, a lot of playmates become great actresses.
Yeah, there's a
That's
big,
right.
big history of that.
I heard Pauly Shore gives lessons
I
actually
mean,
on the
first of
side.
all, after Pauly Shore, literally, the next guy is Corey Feldman,
I think so.
Right?
He got married and took himself out of the whole game.
Corey Haim. One
I don't know if I can really handle the celebrity dating. I don't know if that's
I think
for
you
me.
can handle it just fine. Well, how many times have you made love to Paulie so far? Would you say more than 10?
No, I haven't even been out there 10 times.
Like, is it like you can't get enough of each other, or are you getting sick of them already?
I'm not getting sick of them. I barely even see them, you know. I live in Missouri still, so
Was the sex good?
yes,
It was.
yes.
So he's good on top of everything.
So he's the only one you've had
Said I'm leaving.
Right,
since you started with Playboy, I hope.
right.
True?
True. I broke up with a boyfriend, and
And Paulie got
And
you.
right away with Paul.
not right away. It was a few months.
I think I'm going to need a
Do you
restraining
think the
order.
boyfriend's listening, Howard, right now?
I hope not.
Oh,
If I
my
was
God,
your
he's got to be
boyfriend,
hanging in his basement.
it would be a tough one.
Hey, buddy.
I feel bad for the
Would
guy.
you be at home stabbing yourself?
I would cut myself with a razor.
Hey, Jillian's
It was just really
ex-boyfriend,
sad
man.
because he knew I wanted to do Playboy before, so it just really turned ugly.
If my girlfriend in high school left me and I heard she slept with Pauly Shore, I'd be suicide. I'd be like, you know what? Restraining order would be nothing.
He probably thought he was going to marry you and stuff.
You know, it was just, I come from a small town and people do get married very young, and I did plan on, you know, I wanted to spend a long time with him, but
Fate stepped in.
yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, you look awesome. You look
Yeah.
awesome.
You'll have some great stories to tell.
So let me understand something. So you'll do some promotions. Now, when you go to L.A., you don't have a place in L.A., so you stay at the mansion.
Right.
They gave you a home there. They gave you like an apartment of some kind.
No, you stay out in the guest house when you're visiting, but
Right.
I'm thinking about moving out to either LA, New York, or Chicago. I really haven't decided.
I see. Well, L.A. sounds like your town.
I'm not sure. It's a totally different world compared to
My
Missouri.
prediction:
Well, let's
2
hear it.
years from now, you're doing full blown out porno.
Oh, stop it.
What do you think of that?
Unless she
I
meets,
don't
unless she
think so.
meets a rich guy.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
either a
mean?
rich guy or porno.
She can meet like, you know, like a real wealthy guy at the mansion and get married there. Or she gets hooked on blow.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
I'd say she's already hooked down below.
Let me ask you this. Stop that. Let me ask you this, because she did, you know, restrain herself. You know, she wouldn't take the bath.
Right.
Is she going to do all that?
Yes, absolutely.
No.
She hasn't stopped thinking
Okay,
about it. She's curious about it.
Okay, so wait a
She's
minute.
going to do it.
Our first round of predictions were right, so let's make a second round. So obviously, in the next year, she sleeps with Hefner. Without question, right?
Here's what happens. Within the next year,
Right.
she will be Playboy Playmate of the Year. She
Okay.
will sleep with Hef. She'll have the bath. She will get it on with a Playmate,
Right.
several. She's going to dump Paulie's ass.
Right.
And I say she's either going to be with David Spade or that guy from,
Which guy?
what's that guy? Fred Durst.
Fred Durst.
Or Tommy Lee, one of those.
Or she,
Definitely Tommy Lee.
and she starts, not a problem, but a cocaine habit.
Oh,
No,
stop
no.
it.
Yeah,
No, but she'll do X and she'll do some
but
wild
that
things.
leads to coke.
She'll do a few things she's sorry about.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
I'm gonna prove you guys wrong now.
Yeah.
she'll probably have. There's not the acting class is going to be. You'll go on an audition. You'll be awful at acting. Believe me. And,
You'll sleep with a lot of guys.
right. I mean, you're going to be. You might be the worst actress in the history of Hollywood. They'll tell you. I can tell you can't act. Come on. You're gonna,
Artie, where were your acting lessons at?
yeah, well, I sucked at it too. I'm in radio now. If I looked like you, honey, I'd have had an easier life. I don't.
When you're in bed with Andy Dick, remember we predicted.
Oh,
This really stretches out your legs.
Let me give you real advice. You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're sweet. Your body is like, takes a man's breath away.
no. And you have a special look because you don't have that sort of stripperish look. You have a
Because I'm
girl
not.
next door.
You're an innocent kind of girl.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
Move for you. And you listen to me. Resist the Polish or nice guy. I met him again. But he ain't stopping the party with you. You're not the last stop on his gravy
You
train.
got to be careful.
Yo, let me tell you, and that gravy train's been going for a long time.
The butlers at the mansion, they found out that I was hanging out with him, and they'd give me such a hard time every time he'd come to pick me up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, they're trying to tell you something.
Yeah, they've seen that party before.
Yeah.
You know.
They're trying to tell you put on the pink pajamas.
They're trying to tell you to hold out for
Yeah, if you're
Leonardo
going to
DiCaprio.
go with somebody who can do something.
Well, that's
for
the
you.
Here's
thing,
my
yeah.
deal. You're a young girl. I ain't saying get married, but here's what you do. You got to play it smart. You got something they want. youth and beauty.
Right.
You've either got to parlay this into some sort of relationship, marriage,
Yeah. With a
kind
good
of
guy.
thing, with like a good guy,
Yeah.
film director, somebody in the business, yes, but something not Leonardo DiCaprio,
good.
not Pauly Shore,
Rich.
right?
Rich.
Well,
Right.
in the interview process, so any interested takers.
Rich and respectful. Don't
You
get
need
involved
money.
with a dirtbag.
You know who would have been great for you, but he's taking Kelsey Grammer. That type.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You need a Kelsey Grammer.
That's who you're looking for. Who's the Kelsey Grammer now? Like a Drew Carey?
Drew Carey's good for you, but Drew, don't sleep with him till he marries you.
Okay.
All right? And no prenup for you.
Here's a perfect.
Sam Simon.
Sam Simon be great for you, the inventor of the Simpsons cartoon.
I don't know
Guy's
about Sam.
lonely. And why not?
He'll marry her.
You know
But
what's
don't sleep with him until he marries you.
Here's a jackpot for you. If a guy like Ray Romano ever left his wife for some reason,
forget
like
about
Ray
it.
Romano's a perfect guy.
You know who's great
know
for
what
you?
I mean?
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard.
Howard you
There
can't
go.
get.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
You
But that
can't
type,
get him.
okay? That's what you got to focus on.
I heard
Alright,
you
I'll
took
work
a
on it.
picture with that Frankie Muniz. He might be a good one.
He's not bad.
Now,
You guys are giving me such a hard time that I was with him, but I met him to merely pose for that picture.
don't sleep with that guy till he
He
gets
was
in.
macking on some other girl at the party.
Exactly.
He
And
was macking on some other girl.
Yeah.
She already talks black.
Well, that's showbiz now, you know?
Oh, it is? I'm sorry.
you're not wearing a bra today, are you?
I am.
You are wearing a bra?
Yes.
What are you D cup?
Yes.
Natural D cup. Boy, that's sick.
You were D when you came in here a couple of months ago?
Yes, I was.
No, really.
No,
Hold on.
What? Hold on. What?
Where in the stack of Bible that you haven't gotten implants?
I've been D since probably about sophomore or junior year.
Wow. You got some killer body, my dear.
Let's
you.
see him.
You've seen him.
No, well,
We did
again,
see
let's see
him.
him. Let's see him in person.
You know, it's driving me crazy. Can you do me a favor? If I give you my number, it's not a sexual come on. It's just, can you call me before you have sex with anyone and I'll clear it? Can I at least be involved in the decision-making
You'll do
process?
the background check for me.
Yeah, please.
I'll do that next time.
You know, I would have maybe held off on the Pauly Shore thing.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
you know
he's already, on to his next
Oh,
con.
he wins. He's done.
And you know what the funniest thing is? You know, Paul's been trying to get back on the show again. He's got a new movie out. We passed him like 3 times. He just ensured another booking on the
Oh,
show.
absolutely.
Book Pauly for tomorrow. Well, you are beautiful. Jillian Grace, I recommend everyone go out and see the March issue of Playboy. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman. It's on newsstands Friday. I'll give you my
Did you
number.
notice the credit to you on the
I
issue?
did. That was very, very nice. Check out Jillian at JillianGrace.net. I'm glad that you got your dream. I'm glad it all came true for you.
I hope it doesn't all turn terribly bad now.
Well, so far she's right on track for that to happen.
Oh, you guys are terrible.
Yes.
How did it go there?
It went pretty well, I expected a little less, harshment, but they were pretty tame still for the Howard Stern show.
Pauly Shore, huh?
He's a great guy, and he's a lot of fun, so I'm not expecting a ring tomorrow, but, he's just fun to hang out with.
Everybody couldn't believe that you were with Pauly Shore so quickly.
It wasn't so quickly. I mean, I broke up with my boyfriend back in October, and, Polly and I talked a few times before anything happened, so...
Now, we also found out that you did spend a little time in Hef's bedroom.
Yes.
Do you think Hef is going to be upset with you about, talking about all that private stuff, or do you think he'll be excited?
It is really hard in an interview not to talk too personal about what goes on, but, with Howard, I just felt that he pretty much knew everything already, so I was just kind of agreeing.
Was it good to see your old family again?
Yeah, it really was. They got me started, and I have them to thank for everything, so it's always a pleasure to come back on the show.
Well, it was good seeing you, Jillian.
Thank you.
Good luck with Playboy.
Thank you so much. Hey, this is Jillian Grace, March 2005 Playmate, and I was just on the Howard Stern show earlier today, and I told him that I wanted to do kind of a workout video, so today I'm going to run you through a little bit of a workout and hopefully get the sweat and the heart pumping. First thing we're going to do is stretch to loosen up the muscles. This really stretches out your legs, especially your quads and your buttocks up top. It's really good for the hamstrings. Being a playmate, a lot of people check out the upper body, so it's really important to keep that in shape. This is a good stretch to work out your pec muscles. Just a little bit of cardio before we start working the muscles. Alright, we're ready to work out now. We can do a couple push-ups. Now this is a little bit too difficult. You can move down to your knees and do push-ups like that. You can use the balls for a lot of different uses, but it's really good to use for your abs. You can also go up to a side angle to work the glutes so you can get a good six-pack going. Alright, so we've worked out the upper body, so let's work on the legs. When you're doing this squat, you want your feet about shoulder width apart, and you want to make sure that your knees don't go over your toes. This is also a great workout for your glutes. And just pretend that you're sitting down in a chair. Alright, this will be the last workout for the adductor machine, and it works the hamstring. You can really feel it working right in here and along the sides of your hips. Well, it's been a pleasure working out with you guys here at Valley's, and I want to thank Howard for recommending me to Playboy, which you guys will have to check out the March issue, and hopefully you'll be seeing me in a workout video soon. Bye, guys.